Hey y'all, what's up? It's Amber, and it's been like 2, 3, 4 months since my last video, but I'm back finally. Inconsistency has been kicking my butt, but 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 I'm back, and prayerfully I'm back for good, and I'm going to be consistent, and I am going to record content, and I am going to be, I was about to say consistent again, but consistent, because that's the hardest thing for me with this. Like, I come up with YouTube videos all the time, like in my dome, but actually sitting down and doing it, I don't know why I have a hard time. I know I don't do it during the day because my daughter is, and my daughter and my son are virtual schooling, and I obviously can't do it then because my kids talk to me all day. Well, my son, he talked to me a lot, but not as much as my daughter. Plus it's distracting to them and me to be recording a video while they in school. My house ain't that big. And I feel like I used all of that as an excuse. So I'm gonna do better. I'm committing to myself, not to y'all yet. I'm committed to y'all. I love you, don't get me wrong. I'm committing to myself first that I'm going to do a video once a week. My follow through is my commitment to y'all. So look at this. Isn't this cute? My sister-in-law got it for me. I love that. Today I wanted to talk about faith, and specifically like my quality time that I spend with God, in order to hear him clearly. I'm thirsty. I usually have a water around here. My background is not junky, but it's a lot going on. Because I'm in my office. I wish I could see over there. I don't wish I could see it because it looks a mess. But my brother just placed this big order with me, and now there's just stuff everywhere. And this space is not that big. I mean, it's big enough, but it's not that big. So there's just stuff everywhere right now. I don't have to show y'all what everything is. But I do want to point this out. I am trying to focus my brand and what I want to do for my brand, and what my why is for my brand. And I've been talking to God a lot about my brand. So he gave me that vision behind me. It look a little dull right now just because it's not in color. It's just all black. But you just wait until it's done. If you can hear that, that's my daughter's cat eating his food. He chews so loud. He's low-key annoying. Like, I love him, but cats are annoying. Jumping on myself. I don't like that. I don't like it. Anyway, can you refocus, Amber? I got you. So, what was I about to say? This is why I write things down. Okay, so, talking to God. In my own practice or my own relationship with God, I realized that, like, outside of my devotions, I need to spend time with God. Like, he speaks to me through my devotions, in the sense that I typically will open up the Bible, or not open up the Bible, but I will say, God, show me what you want me to read. Open up the Bible, and whatever I open up to, that is what I will study for the day. If I'm not doing some kind of plan or something, which I haven't been doing a whole bunch of plans lately, just because I do enjoy saying, tell me what you want to read, because then I feel like it's more personal between me and God. But outside of that, I like to just spend some one-on-one time where I'm not doing anything else. I'm just focused on God. And for me, I say go to your peaceful place. So for me, my peaceful place is water. Anything water-based in the house, that's the shower or the tub. I don't like taking baths in my house. I love baths, don't get me wrong. It's just the way this tub is set up, I don't like it. It's not. At my mom's house, she got this slant thing. I'm getting to a point. She got this slant thing on the back of her tub, and it just makes it so much more comfortable to lay in the tub. And my house doesn't have that. It's just like straight, and then you sitting like this, and it's not comfortable, and I just don't want to be there long. But watch when God blesses me with my real house, my house that's gonna have a farm, we'll be taking baths. So for now, I wash up in the shower, and then I'll just sit down in the shower for a while, and I'll put on some Christian music. And usually I'm in the dark because my light makes that noise. I hate that. Why? Don't get distracted. I don't like that noise. So typically that'll be why I'm in the dark. If I don't have a candle to light, which I love candles, but sometimes I just like the darkness of it all, because then I feel like I'm even more focused. So I'll sit in the shower with the lights off, with some Christian music playing, and I don't necessarily go into it with any kind of intentions other than to talk. Like, and when I say talk, I talk to God like he one of my homies, because he is one of my homies. I talk to God like, I'm just giving an example. God, today was rough. My daughter got attitude all day. I'm trying to be patient with her, but she acts just like I did, and I am struggling. Please help us. We both need you, because I'm about to kill her, and she's about to just drive me crazy. That's how I talk to God, and that was real, because that was today. Like, oh, we are struggling. I love my baby girl to death, but Jesus. And I'll spend, like, this is going to sound bad to some people. I know it's wasting water in some people's eyes, but I'm using the water. I'm using the water to cleanse my soul. Ooh, like that. So I'll sit in the shower for about 30 minutes to an hour, just so that I can have that time where nobody's bothering me, nobody's talking to me. Like, my intentions to be with God are focused on God. And the Holy Spirit talks to me a lot when I do this, like a lot. And for me, the Holy Spirit sounds like me. I don't know, what does the Holy Spirit sound like to you? I'm very curious, all of a sudden. But when I get those instances where, like, I'll ask a question and then the answer comes out, and I can tell that, because this happened today, which I hadn't realized previously or prior to today. Excuse me. It's like at the front of my brain that I hear this answer. So I'll say something like, excuse me, God, why is this happening? And it'll just be like, I told you this was gonna happen if you did blah blah blah. Right? And today, why is this like this? Getting distracted again, but my replay is wrong. Or like messed up. Where was I? Oh, like, I told you this was gonna happen if you did that. But today I asked something. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, it was like something about my ex. It was like, am I gonna be thinking about this forever? Or am I gonna be hurt from this forever? And the back of my mind was like, yeah, well, it couldn't have been, are you gonna be hurt from this forever? Because I remember answering no when the answer should have been yes. Am I gonna be healed from this? Maybe that's what it was, or something along those lines. And I could tell in the back of my mind that it was like, no, you ain't gonna be healed from this. But I know that ain't the truth, because I got faith in my God, and I know I'm not going to be holding on to this pain that man caused me for the rest of my life. I'm trying to be done with this in 2021. I'm trying to work through it now. So it was reassuring to me to hear the me of it all, and then the him of it all, because sometimes when I hear the Holy Spirit, I do second guess the Holy Spirit, and I'm like, nah, Amber, that was just you. And if you real, then you can admit that you've done that. Like, nah, he ain't say that, you said that. And in some cases, what is going on, passion or what? In some cases, can I talk or can I talk? In some cases, it is true, because sometimes you do answer and be like, no, that was God telling me that. It was. God said that. No, he didn't, girl. He ain't say that. That ain't your husband. I don't know why that was what came to my mind. Ugh, that's funny. Yeah, so it was really reassuring to myself to like know that sometimes it be you, but most of the time, or 95% of the time, when I hear the Holy Spirit, it is the Holy Spirit. And now I know the difference between the voices, because me was like, it sounded real me-ish, but the Holy Spirit sounded more wise than that no that came out of the back of my head. One day I'm gonna tell y'all, I think, about all that I went through with my ex, because a part of this that I realized about my company is that I'm here to serve the broken and the homeless. And when I say the broken, I mean, all right, so boom, you know them people who somebody could be like, you ain't never gonna be nothing, blah 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 blah, and they be like, yeah, bet, and they go turn it and flip it, and they become this amazing thing. I'm not one of them people. I'm not. I've never been. I probably won't never be. And at this point in my life, I'm alright with it. I'm okay with it, because now I can repurpose the negative feeling that I actually get. Because for me specifically, when I hear somebody say or doubt me, or for 8 years hear somebody just saying negative stuff to you, you start to believe it if you're my type of person or my personality type. You start to believe it. Like, that don't fuel me. It just breaks me down. Like, breaks me down. And I'm here to serve people like me, because I was so broken down. I put myself in a position that I never should have been in, to date somebody I never should have dated, and stayed there in that pain and hurt with that person for too freaking long, man. Too freaking long. So I want to take what I've learned and all of my experience and all of my choices, and I want to help you, or your friend, or your uncle, or your cousin, or your niece, or your nephew, because we're not all fueled by negative energy. Literally, some of us, it breaks us down. And so the homelessness, I realized, used to be a passion of mine. And in that broken down place, I lost my dreams and my voice. So when I was younger, I used to see abandoned buildings, and I used to say, that's my building. I'm going to make a homeless shelter out of that building. And I don't want to make just a regular old homeless shelter. I want it to be like a mecca. Like, I can't wait to do this. Like, I really can't wait to do this. Anyway, so I lost that dream to help homeless people. And then one day, in praying for my purpose, God said, I already gave it to you, girl. I already told you it was to help the homeless. And then the broken part came later. He was like, I already gave you your dream. You just forgot. And I was like, you know what? I did forget. Can I tell you my dream real quick? So I want to open, I don't even really want to call it a homeless shelter because it's like next level homeless shelter. I want it to be like a giant living situation. And I don't want, because I know a lot of rape and a lot of molestation happens in homeless shelter, and a lot of thievery happens in the homeless shelter. So I want it to be like mini apartments with maybe, what's that thing called? Oh, like in that, dang, I can't even think of the show. Not a brothel. Not a brothel. It's a, oh, it's right there. I can't remember. But it's like, well, all these people, like kind of like college, how all these people have these rooms and then you like share a bathroom. So I kind of want that, but I also don't want that because rape can happen in the bathroom too. So I want everyone to have a separate apartment. But I also want it to be like, you know how there's apartments on top of storefronts? So the storefronts I want to be, instead of storefronts, I want them to be resources for the homeless, specifically for the homeless, not for anybody else. Like no outside people can come to this place. Just is for the people who live in my community. And there's doctors and there's rehabs and there's psychologists and psychiatrists and children's services, and I just want every resource that they could need in one spot, and all they got to do is take an elevator down. That's like my dream, bro. I want it to look like almost like a shopping mall. So many rooms, so much opportunity. But excuse me, you have to take like, excuse me, goodness, like drug tests every day, whether you're on drugs or not. Like I want everybody to be tested for drugs and alcohol. Just as, you know, like on the back end, I need to make sure you're doing right to live here because there are standards to living here. Like you have to be wanting better, not staying stagnant. Um, yeah, that's one of my dreams. I got a lot of dreams now. I'm so excited. If you lost your dreams, I pray to God that you find your dreams again because I lost my dreams and it was so sad and I want to cry now. Well, if you lost your dreams, I pray that you get them dreams back because once you stop dreaming, the world just looks different and it's dark and it's ugly and it's. I pray you dream. Oh, I'm gonna put that on the shirt. I pray you dream. I know what it feels like to lose your dreams, man. Don't give up on it. I don't care how many times somebody tell you that you can't do it. Even if that person is near and dear to your heart, you can make it happen. God will help you make it happen. Alright, anyway, y'all. That's all I got for today. This drawing 18 minutes long. I told you I'll be thinking it's gonna be. Oh, I didn't tell you. That was in one of the clips that I deleted. This was supposed to be a little short, little drawing thing. Me just coming back, like, hey, how you doing? And that was 20 minutes long. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you did get something out of it, please comment. Please like the video and subscribe to me so that we can build a community together. I want to be friends and homies, and I was about to say lovers and friends. So urgent, John and Luda. Dude. All right, I'm out. Bye.